This sun just won't let me be great. Like, it really doesn't want me to be great. It really doesn't. Like, I'm eating a Little Caesars pizza. Mm. Ugh. Y'all, when I tell you I'm so hungry, water tastes so disgusting. And I like drinking water. It's not like I just guzzle so much water down a day. I got to do better with it. But water has been tasting so disgusting. I didn't get any garlic sauce. I don't have no ranch or nothing, which is how I like to eat my Little Caesars. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. My Little Caesars pizza. It's got Italian sausage and cheese. The pizza was so hot. Rizzy and I both were so hungry after I took her for her volleyball pictures. I'm so exhausted. I don't, excuse me, feel like cooking. Um, and I did the stuffed shells yesterday. Y'all ain't gonna talk about the disaster with those. Like, I can tell I was not in the mood to cook. I'm waiting for more of y'all to get in so I can tell y'all what this teacher did to my daughter. Um, so she wanted pizza. I said, if we're gonna do pizza, we're doing Little Caesars. It's inexpensive. One pizza. We both eat on that and we're fine for like $7. I'm not going to buy a little pizza for $12, $13 and get these less pizza. She kind of intermittent fast on her own. She started this her own thing when she was there with her dad. So I usually try to eat my last meal, which is this. So I had 3 slices. Here's one. I've eaten 2, and I'm drinking ginger ale. Earlier I had some cherries. And that Nature Valley almond bar. Y'all, I've been ripping and running today. Literally. And now I'm so tired. My air mattress gave out on me because when I was sick, I had the heat on for 2 days. I don't know if I told y'all this. And when I tell y'all I wanted to cry, the last day and some change, I've been getting up every like 20, 30 minutes because the air kept going out. And I love that air mattress because as long as I've been laying on it for these couple months, it has not given me any problems. So I wanted to get another one of those. Um, so yeah. Yeah. You talking about somebody literally wanting to cry, keep getting up to inflate, excuse me, inflate the air mattress. It was so frustrating. I couldn't get a good night's sleep all last night and the night before. The night before, I felt it doing it and it kept kind of getting low, but not as bad. But last night, it was getting real low, like my butt was touching the floor, sinking in the middle. So I ordered another one. It did come. I'm so mad because I can't let it stretch because I have no other thing to sleep on. So I can't let it stretch. Usually you're supposed to let them stretch 48 to 72 hours. So I'm praying like that it lasts because that's the way that they last longer. And that's what I did with the one that I currently have that keeps deflating. I let it stretch. I got my AC on, so this pizza done got cold. Hold on, let me cut it off. There's 2 things I wanted to share with y'all spiritually that happened. That it just, I don't know, this thought just hit me the other day. And then today, I met a man at the laundromat. Hold on, y'all. I met a man at the laundromat. He said something, and just he was just so, his just spirit and everything was just so beautiful. I just come in contact with people as I'm going through my daily struggle of just this single mom life and trying to do it all by myself. It's so frustrating. All I wanted to do was come home and go to sleep. I can't, because at 7 I got to take her to the high school. I already had to take her to get new knee pads, volleyball shorts. They didn't have change, so I had to leave from the school to go get change, to bring the change back, to fill out a form for her pictures. I had a towel around my neck, my black towel, because I kept sweating, sweating, sweating. Lost the towel, went back to Kohl's, TJ Maxx, and all that looking for it, which are places I went looking for her shorts and stuff like that for volleyball. Couldn't find my towel, so I was very disappointed because I only have one of them, and that's the one I wash consistently for when I go to the gym, or I'll rinse it out and hang it up myself. So my towel is gone. It's just like spending money on stuff that I either have, or it's just a waste of money, you know what I mean? So my towel was lost. I usually tuck it in my shirt here, and I forgot to do that. So here I am. I'm like, oh my gosh, we getting something to eat. I said, oh my gosh, I told him I'm gonna go live. I told him I'm gonna go live. I thought I said 5. I don't know if it was 5 or 6. I don't think you I even looked to see what y'all said or whatever. So I just said, okay, I'll do 6, but was a little bit late. This pizza, while I'm eating the pizza, y'all, I kid you not, my leg is still burning as I speak to you right now. I'm stuffy now. That didn't start till today. Like stuffy, like I'm feeling like I'm bringing stuff up now, and like coughing. That just started today too. I don't know if it's because I'm moving around and so it's trying to come out or whatever. Um, so we go get the pizza, and I'm like, oh wow, hot. She made it hot and fresh. I bit the pizza, and I'm driving, and y'all, a hunk of the sauce falls between my legs on both thighs. It was so big that, my legs touch when I'm driving. It was on both thighs. I screamed. It was so hot, like somebody put fire to the inside of my legs. And I was trying to drive, and I dropped the pizza trying to wipe it. Yeah, I'm just like, my life is just such amazing. It's just so amazing. I just don't understand sometimes. Like, I just don't understand. It's so amazing. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. So yesterday, Rizzy comes in the room, and she's like, Mom, hold on, y'all. I need some more tissue. She's like, Mom, I asked my teacher if he can tell me what to do, because I'm trying to attach 2 assignments that I completed that are due. I think they were due today, but she was trying to give them to him yesterday because she had them done already. And so she said to him in the email, she said, hello, very respectable. Y'all know Rizzy is not disrespectful. Y'all know she's real laid back and real, very wise for her age. If you've been rocking with me, you know about Rizzy. She's not one to be jump all excited and just extra. She's not. She don't even like to really be in the camera. She's real laid back. So I don't play when somebody messes with her, because she doesn't disrespect. She's not mouthy. She's not boisterous. She's not any of those things. So you not gonna play with my damn child. Sorry. That's just a whole nother side of me. If you want to see the other side of me, and you want to see what you think I'm not about, if you take me there, mess with my money and mess with my children. You feel what I'm saying? So, or my home. So she says, I asked him, can you tell me, can I, because for some reason I can't attach but only one of the assignments, and I still have the other one that will not attach. Can you um show me what? No, she said, no, I'm sorry, y'all. She said, can I show it to you on Google Docs so you can see that it is done, and see uh see that it's done, and that I've I've gotten it done basically. And this man, let me tell you what this man says. This man responds back to my child in capital letters, negative. 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 What do you mean negative? Negative what? What do you mean negative? Hello, Anne-Marie Jones. What do you mean negative? What type of response is that for a teacher to give a student? Are there any teachers out there? Like, you have a student whose grade point averages a 3.5 all plus at all times and has always been very respectful, wants to learn, willing to learn, a great hard worker. Are you serious? Negative? Rizzy don't need to say nothing. She need to say nothing because, see, here's the thing, y'all. I believe you get more bees with honey, right? But see, where the problem lies is when me as a black woman, see, you used to thinking that just because the color of my skin that I'm gonna go in there, act irate and act a monkey. No, I can bite your head off professionally because I know how to articulate myself. I can bite your head off to a point where, see, I want to get results. You see what I'm saying? So I don't do the rah, yelling. No, we don't do that. You know why we don't do that? Because you will listen to me. You will hear me, and you will take the time to respond, because if not, then that's unprofessional as well. So I tell Rizzy, don't worry about it. I'm going to go and I'm going to talk to the vice principal, which is an African-American lady. And the main principal is a Caucasian guy. Don't worry. I'm going to talk to her. Since I've been there, there's only been one person that rubbed me kind of wrong. The guidance teacher, the guidance lady, which of all people, you should have a real personable characteristics about you, because kids have to come to you, talk to you about their classes. She seemed real pushy and real pressuring when she was telling Rizzy, well, what do you want to do? We need to know so we can... Calm down, lady. Give her choices. Give my baby a choice. Don't just pressure her like that. Don't do that. And she didn't even have time to think or figure it out. And it was just really weird. It was really weird the way it happened. This is even before school started. We thought that her schedule would already be created, which wasn't, because she caused me a week before school to tell me she's wondering what was going on, because she hadn't got the files or whatever from her other school. I said, oh, well, that's weird. Anytime I contact them or do anything with them, I'm gonna get back to the teacher, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Anytime I do anything with them, they usually respond back because they know me. I'm an involved parent, so they know me. And if you need help, just let me know, because I'll call them. Y'all, would y'all believe the day before, when I got here to do the back to school bash, there was no schedule for Rizzy? And at that point is when I was told they still hadn't gotten it. How dare you? How dare you? Is this your job, or are you just here because you have nothing else to do? Because she looked like she's a very old woman. Very tall. She got to be like 6'2", 6'3". Very tall old woman with one of them weird looking bobs with the bang, and it's gray. And yeah, it's just something about her I don't like. Her vibe is just not cool. It's not pleasing, appealing, or attractive to be around. And so even Rizzy said that. She was like, yeah, mommy, I feel like she was just pressuring me, like, pick something. You know what I mean? No, this is her education. Let her get time to see what it is she has the option to pick and which one she wants to get. So she kind of pushed her into Algebra 1. And Rizzy didn't want to take Algebra 1. Not right now. She didn't. And I'm not going to push her to do anything. I know that she'll do great at it, but she says she don't want to do it right now. So she still had that option. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not pressuring her. It's whatever. She don't want to do it. So that was that. So her little vibe I didn't like. And then when I found out, up until the day before school, they still hadn't gotten it, I talked to the lady at the front desk. I said, ma'am, so why hasn't my daughter's schedule been given to us yet? I don't know what her classes are or anything. She said, hold on, let me see. She looked on the computer, and that's when she said, we still haven't got the files. I said, are you serious? So the lady called to tell me that they still haven't gotten it. I told her, if there's a problem, let me know and I'll call. And she never called me. Never called me. Very unprofessional. Why are you here? Why do you have this position? I said, no worries. Just like I told her, I can handle it. Got on the phone right there in front of her from my cell phone, called the school. They was like, oh, hey, Miss Paul. I'm so sorry. I got you right now. What's their fax number? What's their boom, boom, boom? I'm sending it right now. Just like that. Just like that. My baby file was there within 2 minutes of a phone call. So I let that go. Now Rizzy has to talk to her because she wants to get out of Algebra 1, which is something she really didn't want to do anyways. I feel she was pushed into it. So I called the principal. I go to see the principal. She's in lunch duty, so I get it. So I told the lady to tell the principal to call me because I want to talk to her about this teacher. Okay? Would y'all believe that this teacher confronted my daughter about my email? The teacher confronted my daughter talking about, the reason I said that was, Don't explain to her, sir. Don't explain to her. And as a matter of fact, I didn't go read your email because you took so long to respond. But when you responded to her with the negative, it was immediately. So I figured you weren't responding. So if you said anything after the fact, long as I covered myself by being respectful, articulating exactly what I needed to say, what my concern was about you being unprofessional, and understanding that this is the beginning of school and things can be a little, hectic for students as well as teachers. But that does not negate the fact that respect is supposed to still be given, and professionalism is still supposed to be a part of your job. Period. That does not negate it. You do not tell a child in capital letters negative and say nothing else. And I said that. And I said, basically, so not only did you give my child a negative, which we were both baffled by, but then you didn't explain why you said negative. So when I'm telling her this, she said, hi, Miss Paul, I'm calling, telling me she's the vice principal. I'm calling because I see you wanted to talk to me. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, well, what's the concern? What's up? Let me know. I said, well, and I told her, I said, and so my daughter said, boom, boom, boom. And his response was capital letter negative. This is what the vice principal did on the phone. What? So I know I wasn't over exaggerating. If the principal did that, she said, wait a minute. Copy. She said, take photos of each and every one of those responses in the back and forth. Take photos. Rizzy was like, oh, mommy, I screenshotted all of them because her computer, not a screenshot from her computer. She's like, mommy, I screenshotted all of them. So she did that. But if you are a teacher and if you are working with students, I am a parent who understands. I am a parent who gets when things get tough. But life situation or being overwhelmed does not excuse disrespect. It doesn't. I'm sorry. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't, because you wouldn't have given an explanation if I wouldn't have sent that email speaking to you in a way that you probably didn't think I would. Or probably didn't even think that I would take the time to respond to what you said to my child. Y'all, I didn't care about going in the parent inbox or nothing. I went straight from RIZZY'S inbox. This is Arizma's mom, and I'm sending this in regards to your response to her trying to get help to give you assignments that are due. And the way that you responded was very unprofessional. Not only was it unprofessional, but very off-putting. And, I just basically went in about it. You don't do that. I teach her to respect adults, but one thing that's not going to happen is adults is not going to disrespect her. Even a dog deserves respect. So you best believe I'm going to make sure you respect mine. And someone said, oh, he's been here for a while. Yeah, they say he's really strict. See, it's a difference between strict and disrespectful. I don't know if he's from the military, because sometimes those can be non-feeling. They don't have feelings. They're just hard, and you know what I mean, and just straight to it. And I get strict in discipline, but disrespectful still doesn't fall into that category. Period. Any moms out there, grandparents out there, understand why I'm frustrated? Would you be frustrated? Would you be frustrated? Would you be frustrated with somebody talking to your child like that? Would you be upset with somebody talking to your child like that? Y'all, we have to stand up for our children, because what's happening is, because of COVID, people's passion for things has done this. Because of COVID, people are given the bare necessities because they know that the workforce, as far as finding other people to work, is slim. You get what I'm saying? So the ones that have the jobs are not taking them seriously, or could care less about doing more than they need to do. Another example, same teacher, Rizzy was like, Mommy, this is the same teacher I wanted to tell you about. Once the bell rings, he literally has his stuff already packed up and he walks right out the door. He literally walks right out the door. So at what point does the kid that is embarrassed to talk out loud, embarrassed to ask a question, or shy about certain things, able to reach out to you, when I thought usually when the class is over, that's a great time to talk to my teacher and tell my teacher, hey, I'm struggling with this, or hey, I need help with this, or hey, I may need a tutor, or whatever the case may be. It's so many different things that last couple minutes between bells can help a student with, if it was an option. But it's not an option. He literally grabs his stuff and he goes. He could care less about if they have questions, if they retained anything, if it's sinking in, if what he's teaching, they're sinking in. I mean, it's sinking into them. He's not even, if they're getting it, none of that. Like, none of that is like mattering at this point. None of that is mattering at this point. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. And be at the school, and we will have a conference, the teacher and I, that was totally unfair. Yes, we are. Tomorrow. Once again, being older, once the line was crossed, it was an adult conversation. Thank you, Victoria. I said, no. You crossed the line and went back and like, you just keep going back and cross. And I told the principal that she said, okay, so then he responded to Rizzy to tell her in school, face to face, why he said what he said, not responding to me. So then Rizzy was like, I think he did send a response after the fact, but who cares? Who cares? It's no excuse for it. So you're telling me if life is a lot for me and I have a lot going on, I can come in here and disrespect you and you're supposed to just be okay with it? That's not how life works. That's not how life works. Good evening, please. Thumbs up the live. He was all the way out of exactly negative. I was so surprised by that response. Because I know how Rizzy is. I'm like, don't play with my baby. Don't play with my child. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. I don't care who you are. You're not going to do that. So, yeah, that I got a meeting tomorrow morning at 8:30 with the principal in regards to the things that I have been seeing that are uncomfortable, that make me not want to be at this school. And I know she wants to play volleyball and everything, but at this point, I'm like, well, maybe I should put her back in K-12 where she could do virtual by herself. Like, it sucks. It really sucks. So, something hit me, right? You know, coming from a marriage, right? Coming from a marriage and being in a relationship and have been being in relationships, right? That's all I know. And regardless of what happened to me in the past, I still believe in love. I still believe in black love. I still believe in, just the unity of two people creating some great things, or empire in life, right? And you're not taking it out on him to get respect. You have to get respect. He did not put no respect on you guys' name, and that is wrong. Where is the home training? Right. 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 I could be, Vanell, I can be talking to him any old kind of way, and, I got a lot going on. I'm a single mom. You don't come to my kid like that. What the hell? Like, I could just, no, I ain't got time for all that. I don't have time for all that. Because it's not his fault, and it's not my child's fault what you're going through as well. So, I was sitting here driving the other day, and the craziest, weirdest thing happened. I was driving, and I realized I was sitting at a light. Guys, I don't even remember where I was going. Where was I going that day? There was not a car, not a person, not anything moving in sight. And the first thing that came to me, it just tripped me out. I have to speak what came to me. I'm sitting here and I'm looking around like, it reminded me of a movie where everybody was gone except for certain people. And I said, what if everything and everyone was gone? Right? But you had everything and anything you needed to last you for many more years on this earth. Would you do that? Would you do that, and could you live that way? Answer that. Would you do that, and could you live that way? Remember, you have, and I'm asking this question for a reason, because I'm going to bring it all full circle. Would you do that? And would you do you think you would be comfortable living like that? You are the only person on this earth. Nobody else. There might be others, but you can't get in touch with them. You can't see them. It might be one. What if they just left one person to each part of the compass? North, south, east, and west. North, south, east, west, and in the middle, or something like that. Only one person in the world, right? Could you live like that? Do you think you could live like that? Do you truly think you can live like that? I'm thinking about people who have billions, millions of dollars, and would you be able to get books? You can, listen, you have any and everything you need or want. Any and everything. So whatever that is, you got it. You just don't have another person, no other human being at all. Any and everything you need, you have it. You have no interaction with a human being at all whatsoever. Period. Period. Can you live that way? I'm asking this because I just want to see what you, okay, being raised as the only child, yes. But you still had your mom. You could talk to your mom. You still had a parent or something. I could basically already do. I've already been set apart. So yes. Okay. We don't know what type of animals. We don't know what type of things are roaming. Because everything is still the same. There's just no more humans on the earth. So you have to realize that a lot comes with no humans being on earth, because a lot of things are contained because there are humans who have jobs to contain them. So think deeper. You get what I'm saying? Before you just think of the piece of, oh, I'm just by myself and I don't have to worry about nobody. It's deeper than that. The reason I say that, because I would go crazy because my daughter always says she wishes I had more children. I couldn't live like that because I'm not that selfish. I would miss my family and my friends. That would be a lonely life. Exactly. True, I had both parents, but was content with me. Okay. There are so many people with billions of dollars and millions of dollars, and they'll commit suicide and leave this earth. They'll be miserable. Mind you, they can buy anything they want. There was a movie, I think it's called Common. Um, okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. They could buy anything they want, get anything they want. There's nothing that they don't need, but they'll still, no lights, no gas, no groceries. In this case, you'll have some of those things. You'll have the access to some of those things, right? How long? Who knows? Um, but let's just say for some years. We don't know how many, right? But do you realize that there's people who literally have they're alone, or literally have situations where they can have anything they want and they still feel alone. And they still want to commit suicide. What was the what was the lady? Was it Kate Spade? Or was it what was the lady? Or was it Vera Bradley? One of them. Come on, baby. Lock the door. She got to go to the high school. And so you blew the bed up for me? Mm-hmm. One of them killed themselves. Who was that killed themselves? Having family, friends, and people, it's a beautiful thing. Someone you can talk to, it's a beautiful thing. Money does not give you that. Having everything does not give you that. And I'm learning that. And I'm learning to understand who are those people that I truly love in my life and that I care for, because at the end of the day, I'm happy with me. I love me. But I realize that I do miss and I yearn for to have good friends around me that I can say, hey, let's go bowling. Hey, let's go do this. Hey, let's go do that. And, every now and then randomly going out to eat with someone and going on a date or something like that. It's okay, but it kind of becomes, because some people want more than you want, faster than you want it, and all that stuff. And people don't want to take stuff slow these days. They want to just jump into it, whatever. So I was thinking about that. I said, ew, I don't think I can live like that. I don't think I can live like that. I don't think that it mattered how much of what I had. I would feel so alone and I'd probably be depressed, wanting to go where everybody else is, because what's the point? No civilization. Like, what is the point? I'm just here in this big old world. I feel like it's a waste when other people can be here enjoying this big old world or whatever. Just, yeah, it just didn't make any sense to me. So I couldn't see myself doing that. So I go into the laundromat, and this guy's folding his clothes. I've been sitting in my car because it was hot, letting the AC run, and I go in there and I grab my clothes. I grabbed my clothes, and he was like, hello. I said, hello, how are you? Oh, no, I said hello to him. He said, hello, how are you? Are you having a great day? I said, yeah, I'm having a great day. And he just started talking. He said, you know what? I've realized that, my day is always going to be great because I've realized that, I used to make, what did he say? I used to make $8 power washing vehicles before they went into the car wash. And sometimes I would go and I'd be a little frustrated, and I would want to be a little sad about the situation. And you know what was right next door to me? A big hospital. And all the time that I worked there at this car wash, I would always be there power washing and doing my part of the job. And I would always see ambulance, come in, ambulance, come in. And he said, one day, I said to myself, you know what? I got myself here. Before he said that, he said, it is a great day. He was like, because I'm able to wash my clothes. Some people can't. Some people can't even make it here. I said, yeah, some people can't even afford it. And he says, the thing about then he says, then I remember, so then he started talking about, the car wash. I run into people that are just, their vibe is just so amazing. I run into this lady at the same laundromat. I'm gonna tell you about the incident with her, but with him, he says, I said to myself, I brought myself here. I got here on my own, and I am here because I want to be here. I gotta be grateful because a lot of those people in that building right next to me, which is the hospital, they got there by helicopter or ambulance, and they had no choice. And some of them didn't make it out. And some of them don't wake up the next day. Just all of that. Where's your key? Huh?
I don't know where I put them.
So he's like, and some of them don't make it out the next day or whatever the case may be. And so now I know I'm grateful. And every time I went to wash cars at that place, I was always grateful because I had the choice, and I was coming because I knew I had an opportunity, and it was a choice. And some people wish they can at least have that opportunity. And he's like, I don't know. Maybe you needed this today. Maybe you needed some encouragement. Maybe you're going through something. But just know to be grateful. Just be grateful. And I was just like, yeah, that was amazing. That was really amazing. So the lady I met 2 days ago, what was it? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Saturday. Earlier Saturday. The lady I met that day, she was like, oh my gosh, can I have a hug? She wanted to have a hug. And they're both Caucasian people. She wanted to have a hug. And I love people. I don't care who you are, where you're from, whatever. I love people. But I just say this because, racism and all this craziness, there are a lot of beautiful people who love people, and that has nothing to do with anything for them. And I love people like that just realize everybody deserves respect and everybody deserves to be loved. So you need to put it on your GPS and tell us which way to go. Okay? So, with that being said, we talking, and she just sitting there, and she was like, oh my gosh, I went to the Goodwill. I be having to hide stuff from my husband. Blah, blah, blah. So we started talking, and God just gave me a word for her. And I was just like, we started talking, and I said, we started talking, and I said, well, I said, what's going on with you? She said, oh, what's not? And I was like, I don't know why I said that. Like, we just been knowing each other, right? And so she was like, what's not? I said, I don't know what it was. Which way? You sure? Okay. So I hope this doesn't crap off, because I hope it's not connected to the Wi-Fi. So we just start talking. I don't know, one thing led to another, and then God gave me a word. And I said, I feel like it's something you're beating yourself up. My son just came to stay with me, and he lost his house, he lost his car, and she was just telling me everything. And, I'm just so overwhelmed, because my husband is like, he's a grown man, he's 30 something years old, and he's, they're butting heads, because my husband's like, how long is he planning on staying here? And, and I'm listening to him, I'm like, understandable. And I said, your husband has that right. I said, the problem is you are afraid to put your foot down and give him an ultimatum, because you're trying to backtrack for stuff you didn't do right when he was younger. You can't beat yourself up about it. So what you have to do and what you must do, she said, you know what? My life coach told me, oh, he must love the lifestyle. He must love the way he's living. I said, I'm going to be honest with you. That is very rude, and that is not cool, because I don't know too many people who are down and out in life when they're losing everything and they love that. So for your life coach to say that, that's not cool. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling her, and I'm going to be honest with you. And she was like, I was thinking the same thing, and I just feel like I couldn't challenge her, or she didn't say challenge her, I forgot what she was saying. Like she couldn't say something to her in regards to it, because it probably would have been a thing or whatever. And I was like, no, that's absolutely wrong. I said, this is what you do. I said, I need you to give your son 6 months. Give your son 6 months, and you sit down and you talk to him and you tell him, is this it? See, it comes up so fast, it gotta be it. And you tell him that your ultimatum is this: 6 months you're going to give him. You have children that are younger, and if you don't do what you need to do for yourself, then the same situation that you are in currently, and I am your mom helping you, how would you be able to help your daughters if you don't get it together? I said, you have to talk to him like that. You have to hit him where it hurts. How can he help his daughters when he's always looking for you, and you won't be here forever? You won't be here forever. And she was like, oh my gosh. She was like, please, can I have a hug? Can you be my best friend? Can you be my best friend? And I'm like, oh. So I gave her a hug or whatever. And then she was telling me where she work at. Oh, I can get you a job. You should. We need you in the office. Like a person like you. Like we really need your energy, because we talked about a lot of stuff for her life and just helping her and all this, and helping her decipher about her career. She was like, and then I'm going through trying to pick which career. And I said, so if you had to choose, which one do you feel more passionately about? Which one would it be? It's just that simple. The problem is you're thinking about the benefits, you're thinking about this. Which one embodies everything, along with your passion being fulfilled for people, what you like for people? And she said, this one. I said, well, you've answered your question. The problem that she had was they didn't give her a position, and she had a heart-to-heart talk with her supervisor in regards to wanting to be more closer to the inmates, because it's at a prison, being more closer to the inmates, but she's an administrative part, education part, being more closer being closer to the inmates. And she said it feels good when they pass and they get their GEDs, their diplomas, and their degrees, and they come to her and say, Miss Such and Such, I thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for telling me I can do it and that I can make it. She was like, even if it's just one of them, she was like, you have no clue how that makes me feel. I said, I do, and I feel it. I said, and that's why you have to let your pride go. And she was like, what do you mean? I said, you're dealing with something with pride. And she said, oh my gosh. She was like, oh my gosh. She said, guess what? And that's when she told me the story. She said, so I talked to my supervisor because they had a position coming up, and I was like, okay, let me know that I am passionate. I am not in this just for the money. I am in this because I love what I do, and it's good pay as well, so that's always a plus. But I love this. Like, this is my passion. Like, she's going on and on about this, right? And she said, why did they hire somebody internal but from another department And this person literally will say, oh, I'm just doing this for the money. I said, are you serious? She said, yeah. I said, but guess what? This is a learning lesson for you. I said, that happened on purpose. I said, sometimes God takes things away from you that you think are for you. You thought that was for you because you was there, you're passionate about it, but it's something better than that coming up. I said, and that is going to help you with the pride part of it. It's going to help you. She was like, yeah, because they do have other positions. But I said, I don't know if I want to apply for them because I don't want to say anything to my boss. I was just willing to go to another company and go to another, uh, I think that's state. And I think she was willing to go to a city job and leave the state job because yeah, so it was just really weird, but it was beautiful because God always, I talk to people on a daily basis. No matter what I'm going through in my life, I still encounter people who God give me a word for. And she was like, oh my gosh, I've made my decision. I know what I need to do. And just talking to you in like 15 minutes, like I got it. Like it was so beautiful. That's why I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. If I have to do something in the meantime until I'm able to get my office and my meditation and all that stuff back together, I'm definitely going to do that. But anything I do, it has to be helping people. It has to be helping people because that's where my passion is. And so speaking to her about that, it just was like, yeah, to be able to, is this it right here? Huh. Okay, hold on. Said something about 13, doing 13 something athletic, the athletic, that's 8. Oh, okay, I see it. Jeez, this high school is big. The stadium and everything is huge. Okay, 11. I'm not gonna leave until you find your team. Okay, 12. So it gotta be like right here. She said they should be, other teammates should be around or whatever, whatever. So I'm gonna let you out here, see what you can find, and then let me know. Okay? Let me pull up. Huh? You sure? It's 7:02, then they're probably in there, so you need to go in there and look. Hold on, y'all. Rizzy, where your knee pads? Pull those down. Your shorts. I know, you know, volleyball, you wear the little shorts and stuff, but she got them thickum thighs and them little girls be having them shorts all the way up. They little kazoo-kazoos. And yeah, no ma'am, pull them shorts down. Pull them down. Pull them down. Just because that's the thing for volleyball, they don't have to be that short. We went through a little thing today about something. I think they too long. No, they fine. No, they fine. You good? They fine. This volleyball game is packed. This kid's all over the place. Should I stay here and just stay in the... See, but it might be an hour and a half, y'all. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do with myself. Like, my days have been like, I can't, it's just, yeah, it's, it's like back and forth, 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 back and forth. Gotta get this, gotta get that, need this, go need this, gotta get this, go get that, gotta get this. It's like, can I breathe? I'm so ready for just this whole beginning of whatever all is to be done, and everything that just could be consistent. Consistent. You're going this way. You're going. Oh. I just need more consistency. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I don't know where I'm going. Y'all, I don't know where I'm. Lord, do I go straight? I can't go back that way. Oh, Lord. I don't know where I'm going. It's so many people here. Like, they look like this an NFL game or something. Jeez. You know how these little towns be. They don't play about they volleyball and football and soccer games and band. They got band practicing right here. Kids twirling flags and stuff. Those some pretty flags. And they got their saxophones and all that stuff. Oh, am I supposed? Oh, okay. Okay. And then you got, oh Lord, Lord. So yeah, y'all. I'm trying to find a way to find friends. Okay, go ahead, sir. I'm turning left. You turning right. Why you on me like that, sir? Nose is just a running. I gotta put another box of tissue in this car because I don't want to do these little napkins I be keeping. You know how they give you napkins at restaurants and stuff? Girl, I will keep them and put them in these little baggies and put them in my thingy. And these is not from today from Little Caesars. These from when we got Little Caesars like about a month ago. And oh, my nose from rubbing. So anywho, I don't know if I lifted too much or whatever, but like when I push like this, that's when I feel it. Not on this hand, but this hand. I think I might have lifted too much or did something. You know what? I think I know what I did. Because I remember when I did it and I was like, girl, what is you doing? Not paying attention, trying to get my phone. When I put that, I remember that arm thing and I left it on one arm and I lifted up and I let the other arm go and I grabbed my phone because it was about to fall, and I think that's what I did. I put too much pressure on my arm. Yeah. Whew. So anywho, yeah, that's what's going on. Now, I know they got this thing here where every weekend in the month of August, there's like a friends and family day at this big old park where it's food and live music. So I think I might go put on me a little sundress, head wrap or whatever, and go and enjoy myself with Rizzy and see what it's all about, because I think it's only 2 more weeks left of it and we didn't go to the first 2. So I think I might do that. Yeah, I think I might do that. You ever met somebody and then when you meet them, okay, so I met this lady, right? And her daughter, okay, so I met her at the school when we did the back to school bash. Rizzy was like, I don't want nothing, I want to go. Like, Rizzy was like, she wasn't feeling it. And, you know, she had the head wrap on, and, you know, I was like, okay, all right. I love her little chocolate skin and all that stuff. She was a beautiful little short lady, heavy set woman or whatever. And we started talking, and she was just giving me ins and outs. But I always know that I got to see stuff for myself. I can't go by what people say, because a lot of times their reasoning for feeling a certain type of way may be attached to certain experiences that they may have with that person. So I never prejudge or say that I feel some type of way according to what someone has told me. I just never been that person, because I've always found that when that happens, that person end up being like great to you, and they'll be amazing. It's nothing like they said. So then you start side-eyeing them like, okay, maybe it's you. So her daughter came out, and we were talking, and she came out, and she had these shorts on, and they was just really tight. And hold on one second. You know what? I digress. I'm gonna tell y'all why. I digress. Okay. So yeah, her daughter come out. She was grown. Her daughter was grown, and her daughter was like, I think like 25, 24 years old or whatever. And I wanted to exchange numbers with her, but I didn't. Just the whole energy of her was like, yeah. But I did meet this other lady that was really cool. And if y'all can kind of read between the lines, I had to switch it up. So yeah, the girl's daughter, I think the kids, I want to say this. The energy that I felt from her adult daughter, wink, wink, adult daughter, was not cool. And I was like, yeah, definitely don't want anybody mingling with that energy. Anybody like, you know, who, if y'all can read between the lines. So yeah, I just thought about it. Sometimes I give out my YT credentials, and you never know who's boop boop. So I had to. But anywho, so my thing is this. I know as a parent, kids will make choices, because my daughters have made choices, and I don't allow that to be any reflection of who I am, because a lot of times kids make choices, and then when they don't turn out right, or when they are not conducive to what you taught them, you're always the bad person, or they try to make you the bad person when you've already warned them or told them don't do this or don't do that, because it'll come back to bite you. So I get that. So I would never totally, blame a parent for certain things, but I feel like at a certain age, it's certain stuff that I feel you should still have control over with certain ages. I don't know. What do y'all think? I feel like you should still have certain control over certain things at a certain age. That's just me. Certain stuff should not be. I want to allow my child to be a kid as long as they can. So whenever they get to that maturity mark in life, they can always look back and be like, my mom didn't push me to be older, or push me to live on my own, or push me to be something that I wasn't ready to be, because we know even as adults we're still learning. So I never was one to push my kids to do anything. Now what I did push them to do was to be great and never give up, and to challenge themselves, to try, don't just give in. You know what I mean? I did do that, and if that's bad, then sorry for it. Sorry for it, because strong people are not built because everything is easy. Strong people are not built because everything just falls into line. Strong people are built because they figure it out even when it's difficult, and they want to break, give in, or give up. And I know that. That's why it's not easy for me to just allow them to do that. I just can't allow them to do that. And so, yeah. But trying to find like-minded women, I know it will be hard. I know it will be hard. I feel energy real strongly, and my nose is so stuffy. I feel energy really strongly, and because of that, it's hard for me to connect with certain people. And then certain people, I am. Like, that's why I told y'all I'm an introvert and extrovert. Like, it's only so much I'll open up to you with, and then the rest I'm like, oh, that's it, you're done, it's over. And you got to be that way to protect yourself as well. Definitely got to be that way. What am I gonna be able to do, y'all? What am I gonna be able to do? If she's done in an hour, I'm gonna be turning right back around to go pick her up. She said if it's only like 5 games, it could be an hour, hour and a half. So I'll be turning right back around. It is a huge difference when you're stopping and going in the town versus riding on the highway. Because I can get from where I am all the way to Buffalo, New York, and literally just make it there on my tank saying my gas on my gas light coming on, for with a full tank of gas. But when I'm riding around here, y'all, I am at a half a tank of gas, and I only drove 114 miles. I drove 114 miles, y'all, and yeah, and I'm at half a tank. And that usually is like 480 something miles. Like, what's happening? Oh, I don't know what just happened. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to get really, how do I get comfortable? It's only either sitting in a chair or laying in the bed. It's like I'm starting to be over this chair and bed thing. Like, I really want to move along. I told him I wanted him to come and put the switch in for the microwave because Best Buy, well, I had to go to Best Buy again for the 7th time. Um, and we talked, and still waiting to see what he can do for me as far as that is concerned. He said a plumber is going to come out and do the water line from the sink to the refrigerator and from the dishwasher to from the sink to the dishwasher. And what else? And then they'll install the new stove and the new microwave. And I told him the new microwave can't come until after next week, because next week is when my guy said he could come out to do the switch, and he's going to put in my new patio door because bugs are coming in. There's a big hole at the top of the please don't let this act real stupid. I want to show y'all some of the little bit of stuff I did real quick since I got a little bit of time. Bugs are coming in the top. Hold on, y'all. Bugs are coming in at the top of the door, and it's really irritating. So I want to put the new door in before it gets really cold anyways. So if I get that new door in and all that stuff, I feel like I can be a little bit more comfortable and wait a little bit longer to proceed with other stuff, because I really am not in the mood to proceed, but I know I got to get that door in. And I didn't want them to come back until it was time for them to install the windows, which won't be here until September 9th. So, hold on, y'all. And something is leaking, so I have to find it out, which is peeing me off because I thought we couldn't find it. And then all of a sudden, right here, let me show y'all. Right here. Why is this not flipping around? Oh, hold on, y'all. I forgot I got this thing on my... Oh, gosh. Right there in that spot, I keep seeing water. Not keep, but every now and then when some form of rain hits, is water right there, like a spot of water. So something is in here somewhere. Something is leaking in here somewhere. We got to figure out what that is before they close that up. Oh, Lord. Okay, hold on. Let me flip this around. Okay, so I put the blind up in the kitchen. Do y'all know that it was a $10 difference for 2 inches? They were literally going up like $1 every inch, and it jumped from literally from Y'all, these little flies is coming, and I gotta wash these dishes. I'm gonna wash these dishes. That's what I'm gonna do. She done balled up the money. I was about, did I tell y'all threw money in the trash today? That's why I don't like carrying money. I do not like carrying money. I do not like it. I do not like it. I'm so forgetful. I ate cherries earlier today, and when I ate the cherries, I had the bag in my hand. I went into Kohl's to return something and didn't realize. Y'all see that? So bugs come right on in there. Bugs come right on in there, y'all. Yes. So what I have is, I didn't give them no light today, but I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. So I've been seeing these little flies popping up, and this has just been recently. So I've been just killing them. Like, it's been irritating, y'all. I don't know why or where they come from, but I had to go with going outside on the bracket. Hold on. See, it's still up there. I thought I killed it, and it's another one right up there. It's just so irritating. I don't know where they're coming from. Does anybody know where they could be coming from or why? Is it something with water or something like that? So I had to put this bigger blind up. So this was a 34. And they did have that in the store, so that's the one I went with. And I had to put it outside. I don't like that light next to it, so I bought a flush mount light, and I'm gonna switch that out and put a flush mount light up there. So, and remember I told y'all it was a weird, I ended up putting my seat down in my toilet, and this is what I did. I installed this myself. Look, I installed this myself. Yes, I love it. It was difficult, but your girl did it. And then this is the blind that was 18.5 inches. Remember I told you if you have awkward little windows, Amazon has the bomb blinds. That was only 19 bucks. That was only 19 bucks. So that's that. What else have I done? So I did install the seat, did this blind, did that blind. That was about it. I'm about to wash these dishes real quick. Yeah, so I can have them done, because I don't want to do nothing when I come back. Yeah. Let me get all this trash. Put this in recycling. I had the car recycling because they do not take extra unless you call them and let them know you have extra recycling. And that's the only way they'll take it, is if you called and they put you on the list to take extra recycling. I thought that was so stupid. Well, I don't know. I don't know the whole reason for it and all that stuff, but whatever. Yeah, they don't just take extra stuff. They definitely don't just take extra stuff. So you can't just put it out there thinking they're gonna pick it up. Hold on, let me put this in the recycling, y'all. You can't put it out there thinking they're gonna pick it up, because they're not. They're not. Who's still on here with me? Who's still on here with me? I'm about to do these little bit of dishes. Y'all done messed up the stuffed shells. So we was not eating that. Not eating that. I put a new water in the refrigerator. Hold on, y'all. Who's still here with me? Okay, I'm back. So yeah, they put me on the list. My water is so hard. Like, I don't like this hard water. I gotta get a filter in underneath the sink, but I'm not gonna do that till I get my other sink. You know, so I get the granite and all that stuff in. I'm not doing that. I'm not. Y'all, I've been so thirsty. I know I need to drink water, but I don't want water right now, so don't judge me, please. I'm gonna drink some lemonade mixed with some tea. But later I will drink some water. And that'll be it for me, because y'all know I gotta stop eating at 8. So that's why I'm trying to get my little bit of sweetness in real quick. So who's still here? Who's still here? I gotta put that tape back on there before I cut my finger on the back of that doggone camera. I'm Glad I don't have to cook nothing. I'm so glad. Let me put this tape back. I didn't get to tape down the cracks and crevices like I wanted to. I didn't get to do that. Put that over there. But yeah, I have been trying to figure out these flies. Definitely trying to figure out these flies. I'm gonna take that stuffed shells and I'm gonna throw it away. Y'all know I do not like using pre-shredded cheese. I do not. I do not like using pre-shredded cheese. And I don't know, I just feel like it was a whole fail. I feel like it was a whole fail. It wasn't good at all. I hate having a garbage disposal. I hate when food is in my sink. Like, all the stuff that I'm used to, the inconveniences have been kind of irritating. And I'm only human, so I share that with y'all. But I rock through it. I rock through it. It's difficult, but especially when I know I have what I want to get what I need. Y'all see my hair, how it's growing? Y'all know I had cut it off to a brush cut. I don't know if I want to grow it or not, and it's just a growing, or if I want to keep cutting it. I'm really contemplating. I think I might grow it and just wear protective style wigs and head wraps and stuff, so I'm able to get like a sew-in or a crochet or something like that to wear natural styles. That's probably what I'm going to do, because I'm so undecided. So I think that's what's going to happen. Is that I'll let it grow out and go from there. Who's still here with me? Anybody have any questions about renovation, some of my plans or anything like that? Oh, so let me tell you. The weight loss update was supposed to be Sunday. I just thought about it. And y'all know I had got up to like 280 something, 80, it was like 288.9, somewhere around in there. And this has been since I moved and moved here and just been trying to figure it out. When I bought the house, all that, I had got big. I had gained a lot of weight. And so being here, doing this renovation, not paying attention and kind of eating sparingly, not really eating, not really having time to focus on food like I would if I was real comfortable, to be honest with you. I realized when I decided that I need to take control of my weight again, I started, you know, thinking about intermittent fasting. And when I took Rizzy for her, her physical, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, there it goes. When I took Rizzy for her physical, I asked the lady, can I get on the scale? And I was 275. Well, guess what, sisters? Guess what, sisters? I am currently down, and I've been intermittent fasting. What I do is I eat at 2. I don't eat anything before 2. In between 2 and 8, I eat. And I kind of eat what I want, but I don't overdo it, and I don't go crazy. There has been some days where I've eaten, you know, some things, and I overindulge because I can, because I either worked out or, you know, because I've been doing pretty good. And so, I'll eat between 2 and 8. I try to get the water in. I know I need to do better. I realized I was kind of constipated. That was one thing. But I weighed myself when I woke up Sunday morning, and I was 267. Today I'm 265.8. So I've lost In a week, in 2 days, I've lost 10 pounds. I've lost 10 pounds. So I'm very proud of myself. Very proud of myself. And I'm going to keep pushing. My ultimate goal, first goal, is to get to 250. And then, you know, just keep pushing from there. So I have 15 pounds away to get to 250. Who else is on a journey? I know a couple of you guys told me that you were at the point where you were like, you had to take control of your weight as well. It's been difficult, especially with me not feeling well, wanting to go to the gym. Like today, supposed to go to the gym, but all this extra curricular activity that I didn't plan for, didn't know was going to be part of the day with Rizzy in school and stuff like that, kind of threw me completely off. Which is, I mean, it's fine. Who else gonna do it if I don't? I'm the only parent here. But it's kind of frustrating. You know what I'm saying? It's really kind of frustrating. I can't allow myself to just be sick and rest because I have to get up and I have to go. It's not no, it's time out for just relaxing. I don't have that luxury until at nighttime. You know what I mean? Like right now, I feel very tired. My legs feel like I just did about 100 squats, and I did. Like, that's how my legs feel right now. But I still have to, you know, I still have to go pick her up. Still have to go pick her up. This right here for your cast iron is the truth. This is real metal, and it's a scrubber, and it's not supposed to rust or anything, and it hasn't thus far. And it has a little hangy thing you can hang it up. But this is the pasta that stuck from when I made the stuffed shells, and I'm gonna show y'all how no soap or anything. I'm just going to put warm water in here and scrub. And those pastas were stuck in it's just, there's no joke. Like, it literally gets in there, get it out, and it does it so effortlessly that it's just like, wow. Wow. So usually once I do that, I kind of wipe it out real good, put it back on the stove, let it get hot, and then I put oil in it and set it to the side. I just heard a noise, y'all. I just heard a noise. So now I'm just rubbing any extra that I feel or see. And anything on the bottom. I'm going to put this on the eye. Let it get hot. And then I'm going to put oil in it. And that's going to be that. This one I did 2 pieces of garlic bread in. So I'm going to also clean that. Sorry if this is irritating to the ear for some of you who might have that. You know how some people don't like chalkboard. That chalkboard, whatchamacallit, sound. That metal to metal can be kind of the same for some people. I know it. So I'm rinsing this one off. And then I'm going to put this on hot water too. I mean on, I said on hot water. Lord, I cannot wait to lay down. I got to get up in the morning to go talk to the principal, the vice principal. Got to get up in the morning to do that. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Okay. Let me let those get hot. Put this over here. Okay, I'm about to talk to y'all in just a second. Let me wipe this counter off and get this pasta stuff thrown in the trash. I can't stand. Y'all was so tired yesterday. I was not trying to clean this up. I ain't even gonna front. Let me go throw these noodles in the trash. Woo. Come here, y'all. Oh, Lord. Okay. Wipe the sink off real quick. And I feel like that's done and I don't have to worry about it. Okay, they dried out. Well, one of them is, so I'm getting ready to cut this one off. Put some oil in it. This all I do. Put some oil in this bad boy. And then wipe it around with a napkin. And do that to the other one once it's done. And that's it. This is how you re-season it on top of the stove. This one is the same. So now I'm about to cut this one off because it dried up. So what you want to do is you want to dry up the water. Then once you dry up the water, then you oil the pan. You don't want to put the oil in there while the pan is wet. Good Lord, let me take y'all off of here. Why am I taking y'all off of here? I probably need to take y'all with me. What time is it? Anybody can tell me the time because I can't see it while I'm live. Let me cut this light off, grab my tea and my water. Put this oil back. Who's still here with me? Who's still here with me? I didn't have time to enjoy that. I didn't want to carry all this stuff. My phone, the keys, the cup. Okay, let me cut that off. Got the kitchen clean. Let me cut this living room light off. Oh, Lord, y'all. When I tell y'all, I feel so drained. Who's still in here? Who's talking to me? Let me see what y'all done said. What is that on the floor? This child. You know, I keep telling your child, keep your keys with you. Don't be losing your keys. Da, 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 da. It's like we just repeat as parents because they don't be paying attention to us. What we say don't matter. What we say don't be mattering. So this is the new bed. This is the new bed. Y'all remember when I blew up the last one? It's the new bed, y'all. Whew. So I'm gonna be rocking out to this one. I'll be more cautious with that heat because I can't pay no another $70 for no one of these beds again. Here's my watch. I was wondering what it was. Whew. Okay. Okay, hold on, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna let her call me and say they ready because I'm pretty sure people be mingling and talking and all that good stuff. And it ain't gonna be such a rush, but I have time to go pick her up. Who's still here? Let's see. Amen. Oh, y'all ain't been saying nothing. That's been watching me talk. Okay, so yeah, that's what it is. Well, at least she did blow up the bed for me. When I tell y'all, I want to take a shower, come back, and go to sleep. That's what I want to do. I'm so tired. My arms are not gonna feel like from the working out and all that. My arms is like I was telling my sister. I said, "Girl, I can't tell if my body aching or if my body aching because of the workout because I've been lifting weights." You know, that's a big difference. A big difference. So, yeah, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. Hope you guys had an amazing time. Um, excuse me, amazing day. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for interacting. I appreciate you guys. You guys so rock. Yeah, I forgot to put up my vlog Sunday. I just remember to put it up. I'll just remember to put it up this Sunday. Yeah. So I will see you guys in the next live. This is another downsized upgrade, just speaking about single mom life and just life in general. Just life in general and the encounters that I've had and what I'm thinking and what's going through my brain during this life that I'm creating and the life that I'm living. Just what goes on in my brain. Sharing that with you guys. So that way if you're going through or you're pulling through or trying to figure it out, just realize that a lot of us are. A lot of us are. Um, I know I'm built different and I have to keep saying that. I have to keep saying that in order for me to stay mentally positive about life and everything I'm going through and just the fact that I've done so much accommodating for others, but it now heavily weighs upon me to figure it out because I've been so accommodating for others. But you know, trust me, you just can't get away with not taking care of what's important. Period. That's just period. Nothing you can do to change that. I love you guys. I really wish I can go to sleep right now. Like I really want to go to sleep. Like I really want to go to sleep and I can't. I really want to go to sleep. Like my body is so tired right now. My body is so tired. And I went back to Kohl's. Good thing I had gloves in my pocket, in my purse. I threw the money in there and when I threw the bag in the trash, I seen it. And I said, wait a minute. You know how something is clicking, it's not registering? And I'm like, wait, something else was in my hand. Why do I feel like I threw more away than the cherries? But when I looked, I'm like, no, I don't see nothing else. But then again, whatever it is, if it was real important, I'll figure it out later. I go to grab the money to go on Walmart to get her to we were looking for some knee pads. And I said, oh, that's what I threw away. I threw away the money. I threw away the money that I had taken out for her knee pads and stuff. I threw that away in the trash can. And I said, okay. I done went to a couple stores. I came all the way back. I put my gloves on. I usually keep a pair of blue gloves in my purse because you just never know if you need them. And I went to look into it in the trash. Remember I told you I seen it. It was high. I'm not really registering how much trash or whatever. I just seen that the cherry bag that I threw in, I could see it. And I didn't see nothing around it. But of course, the money was under the bag. And so I'm not thinking nothing of it. So when I go back, there's no trash high. It's not up top. So I'm like, oh, are you serious? They changed the bag? Like, because it's like you can't even see trash. It's like it looks like a brand new bag was put in. And so I grabbed the bag and pulled it up. And my cherry bag was right there. And the money was right there. So I was like, I had to drive all the way back. Yeah, that's because my life is awesome. It's great. And everything goes perfectly. I never have any mishaps, hiccups. Everything is just perfect for me. And I love my life. I love my life because of that. Because everything is just so perfect. You know what I mean? Like you can never get more perfect than the life that I live. It's just perfect all the time. Yeah. So that's why those things happen because it's perfect, you know? Yeah. Anyways, y'all, let me get off of here. I'm about to go ahead to get her. And I'm going to sit out there a little bit if I have to. Talk to somebody on the phone. And, yeah, wait for her to come out of there. And for the rest of the night, this is what I'm drinking. And it is full. It is full. I got some good ice in there, y'all. So this is what I'm drinking for the rest of the night. Not eating nothing else. And that's that. I'm going to actually straighten up some of this stuff. Yeah. Because it's a mess. It's a hot mess right now. It's a hot mess. Let me show you the hot mess. For me, when I went on my date and not feeling good that night that I came back, and then the next day and all that stuff. Look, it's a hot mess. Look, it's a very hot mess. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. Rizzy done tossed the box, put the papers here. Like, why didn't you just throw that away? No, not my child. Not my child. She don't want to do that. Mommy's gonna do that. Mommy's gonna clean up. She just said blow up the bed. I can throw everything else everywhere. Throw the box over there, put the paper over there. Mommy will do the rest. Mother's work is never done. Never done. Even when you're grown, it's not. Lady Gators. I gotta go. I love you guys. Share the channel.